Good evening and welcome to Human Trafficking Awareness Training presented by Stephanie Jones and the help from her husband, Steve Jones. We are going to focus on some things that we need to learn about if we ever encounter human trafficking. We'll have some videos, some resources, and even some games to throughout the training. So let's get started. First thing you want to talk about is the goals. Now, just to let you know, we're using the material from A21 on these. There's different organizations out there. There are different nonprofit organizations that provide training for human trafficking, but this one we're going to focus on is A21. And also, I want to mention just some administrative notes in the beginning. Please do not let me say that again. We're not going to talk about politics because that's not what the focus is on this training. And if you have any questions on the side that you want to message me about, you can. But right now, we're going to focus on how we can identify human trafficking and all the signs and different types of human trafficking and whatnot. So first, we're going to talk about the goals. Educate you on the reality of a modern day slavery and A21's work to abolish it. Equip you to recognize and report potential scenarios of human trafficking, where we'll have some training involved in that. When I say training, I'm sorry, games within the training. So you can get a better understanding of different scenarios that you may come across of human trafficking. And empower you to impact your community and mobilize others to take action. Okay, we're going to talk about statistics. Now, just to let you know, the victims do not self-identify, so a lot of these statistics are based on Polaris or the National Human Trafficking on Hotline online. That you can get these statistics. It is estimated that 20.9 million and 40.3 million people were held in slavery today. Over 70% of human trafficking victims are women and girls, but don't forget that men and boys can be trafficked also. Human trafficking does not discriminate against age or race, just to let you know. So a black person, a white person, a Caucasian, a Chinese, a Japanese, you know what I'm saying, Mexican, they all can be trafficked. Prosecutors are normally never prosecuted, only by 1% chance. Some other statistics, only 40,000 total cases of human trafficking have been reported in the United States since 2008. Human trafficking occurs in all 50 states, and 1 out of 7 endangered runaways reported to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children are likely child sex trafficking victims. And now we're going to discuss different types of human trafficking. There's many types that we can discuss, but I'm going to go over 5. The first one is forced labor. It's when a person is forced to work in a captivity with little or no pay. It's well documented. The industries that consist of having children removed for non-renewable raw materials out of the earth, such as oil and minerals. Another human trafficking type that is very common is sex trafficking. It's when there's forcing, deceiving, or coercing a person to perform a commercial sex act. Sex trafficking can include forms of commercial sexual exploitation and sex tourism, pornography, and strip clubs. There's also massage parlors. There's different other locations, but these are some that we're discussing today. Some other types of human trafficking is bonded labor. and it's also known as debt bondage. Bonded labor is often made to look like an ordinary employment agreement at first. However, in the agreement, the worker starts with the debt to repay. So the worker finds out later that the debt is impossible to repay. So then making their enslavement permanent. So it's kind of like somebody that comes over from over the country and says, "Hey, I got this." This person says, "Hey, I got a job in the States where you will get paid and whatnot." But when they get there, they are pretty much enslaved to that person because they find out that they can't pay their debt off. It's too much. They lie to them about what they're doing, what they're going to be doing. Let's say they come over for a sales job. Well, they find out that they're being trafficked after they've already um, traveled from their overseas house to America, and so then they keep their passport and their transport and their I can't think of it. Sorry, their documents, so they can't go back home, and they keep them enslaved. And last type, I'm sorry, second to last type, involuntary domestic servitude is when you force a person to work and live in the same place for little or no pay. It's voluntary, consists of individual working in a private residence. This makes inspection by authorities more difficult. The domestic workers often are not given the same basic benefits and protections that are ordinarily bestowed upon workers. And then the last type we're going to talk about is child soldiers. Child soldiers is the unlawful recruitment or use of children, just like we talked about through sex trafficking, also through force, fraud, or coercion, um, or for labor or sexual exploitation by armed forces. There are thousands of children who are currently serving as child soldiers around the world right now. These children are commonly being forced into sexual slavery, fighting on the front lines, participating in suicide missions, and acting as spies, messengers, or lookouts. Um, and I also wanted to mention that some other types of human trafficking is somebody like children do not recruit children, okay? Um, but they might have high schoolers that come in to high school and they try to get more friends to be to join up with them. Of course, they don't know. Of course, they're not going to tell them exactly what it's about. They're going to just lie to them about it. Say it's the best thing, and you get paid for it and everything like that. So they've got that too. And now going to watch a video of called The New Abolitionist. Okay, let me first stream it. Okay. Okay, so that was the last video was "Can you see me now?" video. That is, um, and you can get all these videos on A21.org. That's where I'm getting them from. But the first one was about the new abolitionists talking about the um, human trafficking and everything, and just like the "Can you see me now?" Um, and now we will talk about. There's a human rights. I want to show you. Hang on, let me share the screen. Human rights game. It's we're going to decide which article goes with which human rights card. This is an online participation for the training to add some fun to the learning. So I'm going to read the articles. Give me just a minute. Oh, before I do that, I'm gonna. This incorporates the human rights before the portion. So in 1980, in 1948, the United Nations set forth the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It declares that various human rights, including the rights to life and liberty, are to apply to all people in all nations. While the declaration is comprised of 30 articles, I will read just a couple, okay? So we've got Article 4. It states, no one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all of their forms. And then I'll also read Article 5 that states, no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Y'all, slavery exists today, and I think y'all know this, especially with all the news that's going on in the world. It has violated human rights throughout history, and although it may look different now, it is still slavery. When a human being's life, liberty, or fortune is under the control of another, slavery exists. Human rights are being violated every day in plain sight in form of human trafficking. Okay, now we're going to identify some human rights and emotions that one would feel if certain rights were removed or violated. Okay, we've got if you look at the PowerPoint slide, we've got the right to choice of employment, the right to liberty, right to opinion and expression, right to rest and leisure, right to education, and right to freedom. And here are the articles. And if you can match them up, which goes to which. So we got Article 3, everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security in a person. Which one would you say that one goes to? Correct, right to liberty. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. Okay, the next one is the Article 23. Everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against unemployment. Which one would that one go to? And y'all can just chime in on the chat. Everyone, yep, that's right. Right to choice of employment. Everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against unemployment. Okay, to Article 24, what about that? Everyone has the right to rest and leisure, including reasonable limitation of working hours and periodic holidays with pay. Which one would you say that one goes to? Right to rest and leisure, which is Article 24. Okay. What about Article 19? Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. Which one would Article 19 go to? Would it be right to choice of employment, right to liberty, right to opinion and expression, right to education, or right to freedom? Right to opinion and expression is Article 19. Okay, we got a couple more. Article 4 states no one, whoops, I thought that would go away. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, let me go back. Oh, okay. I went too far. Sorry about that. Okay. Article 4, or no one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Which one would that one go to? Correct. Right to freedom, which is Article 4. And then the last one, Article 26, everyone has the right to education. Education shall be free, at least in the elementary and fundamental stages. Elementary education shall be compulsory. Technical and professional education shall be made generally available, and higher education shall be equally accessible to all on the basis of merit. Which one would that one go to? Article 26. Right. Right to education. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that little bitty game time. Maybe add a little bit more involvement into the training. So now we're going to continue on. Let's see. We're going to talk about human trafficking education for schools. And before we do that, I want to talk about signs of human trafficking. No, that'll be actually not session 3. No, okay. So how are we going to do that? Okay. No, actually, we'll talk about that in session 3. We're going. Here's some resources that are out there that you guys can take advantage of. Those who have children, elementary, middle, high school. Now, just let you know, these slides and information was provided by the name in below. It shows it's Miss Shelley Johnson from it was the Human Trafficking Summit from January. So it's designed to help teach students to be safer online with the goal of helping them to become more aware of potential online risks and empowering them to help prevent victimization by making safer choices on and offline. And here are some websites you can go to where you can find these videos: missingkids.org, netsmartkids.org, nsteens.org. And if you guys have any other questions you want to ask about this, I can reach out to the person who created these websites and created these resources for you to be able to take advantage of. Here's some other education for school, human trafficking education for schools. Personal safety, one's called A Kid Trapper, traps kids into doing things they don't want to do, can look like anyone. So this is a good book for the elementary intermediate age. on human trafficking. Addresses CSA students' reflections may bring up recent new reports related to human trafficking and encourages conversations with parents and guardians. And the resource link of the Kid Trapper is juliacookonline.com. And again, this is from Shelly Johnson. And if you have any other questions, I can get with her to get you some answers so you can better use this to the best of your ability. Also, this is the middle and high school and adult. One's called I Am Jane Doe. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but it says that it's a documentary that chronicles the epic battle that several American mothers are waging on behalf of their middle school daughters, victims of sex trafficking on Backpage.com. I think I've heard about that at one time when there were people, girls on there on Backpage that have been trafficked. And then it says, story of Nicole, one of the victims featured in I Am Jane Doe, is in that documentary and also was on Backpage. And the link, resource link is IamJaneDoe.online.com. And at that, if you may have any questions, concerns, ideas. There's another video I'd like to show you. And then we'll take a break. If I can get it to work. Gotta find it first. Where's the recent ones? No, not that one. Recent. There it is. Well, hang on a second. Where did it go? Okay. Oh, hang on just a second. This is a video that we did, a group of girls, ladies and me. Nicole, which is the one that's also helping me with the A21 stuff. And then it's through Demo Production. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I can get it to work. Is it recent Google? Is that what it is? Oops, not that one. Technical difficulty here. Where'd it go? Nope, not that one. Ah, it's that one. Okay. I just want to put this one over. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. No, want this one. What in the world? Why is it not doing this? Copy, paste. How do I get it to? This is weird, you guys. Okay. Which one is it? Nope, not that one. Okay, I'm just going to close that one. Download. Okay. Ah, okay. This is weird, you guys. Okay. File. Why does it keep on doing that? Here we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, so with that, we're going to take like a 10-minute break and then get back to the rest of session one. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know. You can always email me at stephjones451@yahoo.com, or you can email my husband at sdjones9780@gmail.com. And we look forward to hearing from you guys because we also want to know how we did. We're going to create a survey at the end for you guys to give us the feedback and on what to learn from this, why you signed up, and all that good stuff. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, no. Oh. What? Why did it jump on there? Okay, now we're back on. We're going to go back to sharing my screen. Let's see, which one is it? Not that one. Not that one. It's this one. It needs to be. Okay, so the last one. So we're going to share the screen one more time. Okay, we're going to do present. Okay, so just to review, human trafficking is the illegal trade of human beings. It's the recruitment, control, and use of people for their bodies and for their labor. Through force, fraud, coercion, and people are being brought and sold against their will right now in the 21st century. Remember, there were 5 main forms of human trafficking that we discussed: labor trafficking, sex trafficking, involuntary domestic servitude, bonded labor, and child soldiers. Um, and now we are going to do a little game, another little game. It's called concept card game. You're gonna there's these choices that you're gonna pick, and you're going to match them up to their definition. So let's get started. So we've got right to choice of employment, right to opinion and expression, right to liberty, sex trafficking, forced labor, involuntary domestic servitude, advocate, part of movement, and freedom fighter. And here's the matching, the text, if you will. Article 23 states everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against employment. Which one would that one go to? Right, the right to choice of employment. And then Article 19 is everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. Which one does that one go to? Would you say? Exactly. Right to freedom. I don't know that one's at. Oh, right to opinion and expression. And then Article 3, everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. What is that? Where does that one go to? Right to liberty. Exactly. And then forcing, deceiving, or coercing a person to perform a commercial sex act. What is that? Exactly. Sex trafficking. Forcing a person to work in captivity for little or no pay. What is that one? Yep. Forced labor. Exactly. Forcing a person to work and live in the same place for little or no pay. Oh, I just did that one twice. Sorry. A person who publicly supports or recommends a particular cause or policy. What would you say? Advocate, exactly. A member of a group or of diffusely organized people, organization striving toward a common goal relating to human society or social change. What would that be? I would say it's part of movement, maybe. And a person who fights this cause of freedom or on behalf of someone who is not yet free is called a freedom fighter. Thank you. All right. And with that, we have one more little piece that I want to do. So this last part is called Take Action. Spread the word about human trafficking on social media by downloading the awareness social media kit and using the images and content we have provided. Don't forget to include the hashtags A-Teams and A21. I'll talk about A-Teams later if you want me to, but I'm sorry about this. That's something that's more geared towards if you want to join up to be A21 A-Team. And that's not what this training is for. This training is to give you human trafficking awareness training, what to expect. This is not to try to get you to sign up for a nonprofit organization. If you want to, that's great. But that's not what this purpose is for. So thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule tonight and to join us for human trafficking awareness training. We will continue our next session. I want to get with you guys on when you want to start doing the schedule. If you want to have it every other week, or if you want to do it once a month, twice a month, however, whatever your schedule works with. So just email me at stephjones451@yahoo.com. So, and I hope you guys got something out of this tonight. And if you guys have any questions, you can always email me, or like I said, my husband, sdjones9780 at gmail.com. Thank you and God bless.